The fall of Beacon is not just an iconic moment of the show, it's the event that changed the course of the entire series. It transitioned RWBY from this fun, slice of life anime with a bit of action into this darker, more plot heavy show. Often enough, once someone watches the end of Volume 3, that's where they get their grown up pants and welcome to RWBY card. And then they get sent to RWBY Chibi for some rehab. But with us going to Vacuo and with so much writing on the line, with this possibly being the second to last arc of RWBY, I wanted to find out if Vacuo could have a similar impact on the show as Beacon did. Now of course, Beacon had the impact that it did because we spent so much time there. It was the initial kingdom that we saw. We spent 3 volumes there. And really, not a lot of plot was pushed onto us. Of course, the runtime was something special. But for many of us, Beacon is home. It's where most of the spin-offs take place. It's where many of the mangas take place. And where many love the series at. And really, no one could have predicted the turn that Volume 3 had. The introduction to the maidens and Pyrrha being thrown into this situation, she was someone that we knew was at the peak of her class. She was unstoppable to many and a fan favorite. Yet, the discovery of the Second War, magic, and the big bad was too much for us and her. And this is all happening while a fun tournament arc is going on.
It'd probably take you a while though, since you're so, you know, top heavy. Excuse me?
It was night and day, and then it happened. Yang's arrest, Penny's death, Yang's arm, Amber, all put together by such arrogance made for such a memorable scene. And of course, Pyrrha. All of these things were built up over the course of the arc and made for such a monumentum experience. One that I think can be made possible again. With us in Vacuo, there's so much writing on the line. So far, Beacon is still under Salem's control with the relic safe, but no maiden. Mistral lost its relic. Atlas fell, losing its relic and leaving the world to only 3 safe havens. And now, the world has united in Vacuo's defense. The rough and tough kingdom of the world versus Salem. I've been pondering this for a while, debating on if I want our heroes to win, or for the fall of Beacon to repeat itself and have Shade be destroyed. However, due to the force that I assume Salem will bring, I'd expect the entire city to fall this time. I want the Grimm to win. I really do. They're humanity's greatest enemy, and their presence in the show hasn't been all that fulfilling besides a few outliers. But I see the Vacuo arc as the rising action to the climactic finish at Beacon. If this is truly RWBY's second to last arc, then I want our heroes to push back Salem's forces, secure the relic, not have any maidens die, Winter, Summer, Raven, and be prepared to head back to Beacon for the final arc. I want the heroes to come out victorious in Vacuo because I think it'll set a better overall tone for the finale. Let's say we manage to defend against Salem's forces, retrieve the Relic of Destruction, and even recover the Relics of Knowledge and Choice, not lose any maidens, and gather up the remains of the armies of the world and head to Vale. Our heroes would be in a much better headspace going into the finale than if they were to lose. Yes, the final arc will be a difficult battle. Yes, our heroes will still be fatigued. But after losing Atlas, losing Penny, and having the world unite against Salem, we're going to need that little spark of hope that Osmond talked about in the beginning of the series. Especially if RWBY is going in with this new perspective and a clearer head. But just like Beacon, we have so many characters here, and maybe it's time to brush off that old Juniper death theory. I can see us getting significant Juniper deaths in Vacuo. While John certainly has plot on his side, Ren and Nora? I can see a snake coming to take out Nora. And as for Ren, well, we all know how that story ended. But Team Sun could also be on the chopping block. Team Auburn, and God forbid, any member of Team Coffee die. That caused a complete wreck in the fandom. Bun Bun better be protected, that precious cinnamon roll. But if they really want to raise the stakes and make Salem feel like a threatening presence, it's time she leaves her whale, tiger, dragon, whatever animal she rides in on, and just does it herself. Yes, it's Salem's style to let her underlings do all the work for her. She's already sent Tyrion and Mercury to Vacuo to start conditioning the kingdom. She raised an entire army of Grimm to fight the forces of Atlas, but she herself still hasn't done much. Salem has only appeared threatening in the series twice so far. The first was when the jellyfish broke during Volume 7. That sequence was a warning, and it did a great job at putting fear and a sense of panic into our heroes. The second was when she had captured Yang's team in the whale. Salem was in full control of this situation, and I felt genuine fear for what she was about to do to Emerald. And she almost had them up until she got sucker punched by Hazel. Salem isn't a fighter, but she can make her mark on the show by appearing in Vacuo herself and just running through the kingdom. Have Huntsman teams try and jump her, but then get absolutely destroyed. Have named characters try and go after her. Give Team RWBY even more reasons to want to stop Salem. Show the world what they should be afraid of. It's the perfect time. RWBY was able to portray an entire battle in the span of 3 episodes. Imagine if we got a whole season of us actually fighting against Salem's army. Seeing our heroes on the front line, while part of our main cast focuses on getting the relics back and securing the maidens. The ending of Volume 9 left us on a point where Salem hasn't reached Vacuo just yet, giving us just enough time to build up the tension and create this feeling of desperation, as there's never enough time to prepare for a fight this big. Give us some big happy reunions and then crush our souls in the latter half of the arc. But a big part of this arc and RWBY as a whole is this idea of unity. The military and Huntsmen have united. In the past, we've seen the people of Menagerie come together in the support of Mistral. Give Voice a chance to help unite the people of Atlas and Vacuo. Let the Schnee name have a meaning of hope behind it as it once did. The Belladonnas are already leaders of the Faunus, and I'm sure they're helping out with their own unit of the White Fang. In the Zhao Long name, what does Yang have? Raven. Let's see if Raven can help us out. That's a stretch. Maybe Yang can pull out a favor from Junior's men in Vale. I don't know, just give Yang something to work with. But RWBY's message was able to spark this around the world. RWBY, a small and honest soul. That's what we need. Salem pushes us in Vacuo, but we still come out victorious. We head back to Vale for the final arc, and no matter how cheesy it sounds, RWBY is going to need another main character moment where she has a speech, maybe to the world or to the remaining fighters. It happens every time in every show like this. I expect us to take heavy losses in Vacuo, but RWBY needs to be the glue that holds us together, because at the end of the day, we can't kill Salem, at least in her current state. So if the gods come back and we aren't united, well, that's the show. GG. But Oscar said it best.
What Salem wants is to turn us against each other. Just like this. John has a point. We can work separately and still be united.
As long as we stand united, then a miracle will happen, but the setup has to be there in Vacuo if we want a satisfying ending to the series. And if Vacuo does fall, then we need to see the impact that it has on our characters. While none of the main 4 have a direct connection to Vacuo, they have plenty of friends that have resided there for some time. And even more have arrived due to the situation. Volumes 4 and 5, and even present volumes, still show the effect that the fall of Beacon has had on our characters. I want a similar feeling that Beacon gave our heroes to happen in Vacuo. It's time for bodies to be dropped. This is essentially our Infinity War. If this doesn't have a big impact, then the finale won't be properly set up. We win, but at what cost? Beacon was so huge because it was unexpected. This time, we're expecting something major to happen. It all just depends if they can exceed our expectations. I know many might say that I shouldn't have such expectations, but I can't do that. I always have higher hopes no matter what happens. Every volume is a chance for RWBY to be better and better. And as we approach the end of the series, my excitement only grows for this show. So I look forward to the Fall of Vacuo, learning from the Fall of Atlas, and setting up for the finale of RWBY.